The year is 1943. Sikorsky's R-4 becomes the world's first helicopter to go into mass production. It was also the first helicopter in U.S. military service and the first to operate from a ship's deck. After a few modifications, the helicopter became the YR-4B, and on April 25, 1944, it became the first helicopter to ever fly in combat. Pilot Lieutenant Carter Harmon used the YB-R4 to rescue 4 men who had crash-landed in extremely rough terrain. So that's just how helicopters, and then later combat helicopters, came into existence. Today there are numerous attack helicopters to choose from, and many powerful nations are trying to build their own ones. Numerous companies have emerged, and each one is trying to build more efficient and powerful combat copters that can outdo the rest of the competition by delivering more attack power and speed. So today we bring you a complete head-to-head comparison of the Apache and the Super Cobra. And let's see which one comes out on top at the end of it. And let's get started. Okay, now we'll first start with the basics of both. And by basics we mean crew and how many units have been produced of each attack copter so far. When it comes to the Apache, it has a crew capacity of 2 persons. And talking about production numbers, 2,268 units of the combat helicopter have been produced so far. As for the Super Cobra, even it has a 2-person crew capacity, but when it comes to production, only 1,271 units have been produced so far. That's 997 less than the Apache. So kudos to Boeing for the good job. Now what's next? Well, next is dimensions. So let's start again with the Apache. The Apache Longbow has a length of 49.11 feet, width of 48 feet, and a height of 16.24 feet. As for the Bell AH-1W Super Cobra, the copter has a length of 45.41 feet, width of 47.90 feet, and a height of 14.57 feet, making it comparatively a tiny bit smaller than the Apache. The dimensions are done, so let's talk about weight now. The Apache has an empty weight of 11,799 pounds and a maximum takeoff weight of 22,282 pounds. As for the Super Cobra, it has an empty weight of 10,919 pounds and a maximum takeoff weight of 14,749 pounds. Okay, you can see the figures for yourself, so you be the judge for now. Now let's talk about what's powering these helicopters. The heart of the Apache consists of 2 General Electric T700 GE 701C turboshaft engines, developing 1,890 shaft horsepower and driving a 4-bladed main and 2-bladed double tail rotor, while the Super Cobra is powered by 2 General Electric T700 GE 401 turboshaft engines, developing 1,723 shaft horsepower and driving a 2-blade main and 2-blade tail rotor. So even when it comes to the engine, there's more power being generated by the Apache. So that was the installed power comparison. Now let's move on to the performance, shall we? Here we have to consider 3 main aspects. That's speed, range, and ceiling, or maximum altitude. AH-64D Apache Longbow has a top speed of 183 miles per hour and has a range of 298 miles. Apart from that, the maximum ceiling range that can be achieved by this attack helicopter is an insane 20,997 feet. That's like more than 6 kilometers above the sky. As for the AH-1 Super Cobra, it has a top speed of 173 miles per hour, total range of 365 miles, and a maximum service ceiling of 13,999 feet. So even when it comes to the performance, the Apache seems to continue its domination, even though both of them perform closely, and the Super Cobra even taking a slight advantage in terms of range, although overall performance is definitely delivered much better by the Apache. Okay, so now we've covered it all, right from the basics to dimensions to weight, then installed power and performance. Actually, the most important part is that is regarded their armament. Any combat helicopter is incomplete unless and until it's loaded with destructive weaponry and armament. So, talking about armament, In standard, the Apache comes with one 30mm Hughes chain gun in chin turret. Optional armaments include 16 AGM-114 Hellfire anti-tank guided missiles, 4 Hydra 70 2.75-inch 19-shot FFAR rocket pods, 2 AIM-92 Stinger short-range air-to-air missiles in ATAS twin missile mount launchers, and 4 auxiliary fuel tanks. We also have 2 other trailed armaments that the Apache can be equipped with during emergencies, and they are 4 AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles and 4 Sidearm anti-radiation missiles. On the other hand, the Super Cobra comes equipped with one 20mm 3-barrel Gatling gun in powered chin turret as standard. Optional armaments include 8 Hughes TOW anti-tank missiles, 8 AGM-114 Hellfire anti-armor missiles, 2 AIM-9L short-range air-to-air missiles, 2 AGM-122A sidearm air-to-surface anti-radiation missiles, 2 2.75-inch 7-shot munition dispensing HE rocket pods, 2 2.75-inch 19-shot munition dispensing HE rocket pods, and 2 7.62mm machine gun pods. Additionally, there's also support for fuel air explosive and conventional drop bombs as required, as well as external fuel tanks for improved range. So there we have it. It should be pretty clear by now that the Apache is a more advanced combat helicopter overall, at least on paper, and it's pretty evident by the stats as well. However, it isn't such a clear-cut result as well, given that the opinions may vary from one pilot to another, keeping in mind their specific requirements. Although we'll go by what the tests suggest. For us, the Boeing AH-64D Apache Longbow is the outright winner. So that was all for today. We hope that you enjoyed the video. If you want to keep watching more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. And until next time, stay indoors and stay safe.